Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Michael Brown, and welcome to another stay-at-home version of the Raptor Report as we continue to follow the social distancing practices that we hope are going to beat this pandemic. Anyway, today I am pleased to welcome in two of the coaches and two of the members of the MC Raptors baseball team. We've got Dan Rascher. Dan is the head coach of the Raptors. He's been the head coach for 15 years. And during that time at Montgomery College, he has racked up over 400 career wins. We have also with us today, we have one of his top assistants, probably his top assistant, John Silk. John has been with Dan from day one. And John is the first base coach for the Raptors, the hitting coach for the Raptors, and also works with the infielders. And then we have two of the sophomores from this year's Raptors baseball team. We've got Miles LeVere and Seamus Harrigan. Miles is from Virginia, from King George High School in King George, Virginia. And Seamus is from Silver Spring, and he went to Centennial High School. So welcome to all of you. Thanks for joining me on the Raptor Report today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, well, let's get started.
Thank you for having us.
Let's get started. Now, you know, the baseball team was one of the most affected MC athletic teams by the pandemic. Of course, they last fall, as usual, they played a full series. They had tryouts, and then they played a full series of scrimmage games. They trained over the winter time indoors, and they just got their season underway, played about 13 games when the pandemic brought everything to a sudden halt. Their season was just cut off really before it had a chance to really get going. I want to start with the coaches. Coaches, you guys put in so much work, so much planning. What was it like, starting with you, Dan? What was it like to have it just come to an abrupt end like it did?
Well, it was a really tough year, as you said. You know, we worked really hard all the way from August to March, and you know, when they said the season was over, you know, we didn't get to enjoy the fun parts of the year. You know, going to Florida, playing the games, competing against other JUCOs. So it just seemed like we kind of got a raw deal, and I feel for the players and the coaches, because we did work really hard, you know, to get them prepared for the year.
John, what was your feeling when it all came to a sudden halt?
Well, I look back at all the hard work that the coaches and players did, especially during our winter clinics, which all the guys here know is our major fundraiser, one of our biggest fundraisers that we do, and we bring in a lot of Montgomery County Little League kids, and our guys, our players, are the coaches, and Dan and I job is to make sure no one gets hurt. You know, basically that we're there, we watch things going on. If we see something, we go stop it, whatever that may be. It could be a safety issue, and we've had. And it's a tough time because we're practicing. The guys are, working these clinics, could be, they have different shifts, but we're there, quite a bit doing that work. And I'm looking at all that hard work that we do, plus the fall time. And then you start your season in the spring, kind of want to get out there and have some fun. And then, you play 12 games or whatever we play, and all of a sudden it's kind of cut off. It's kind of stinks, but there's not much that you can, do about it. But that's what I kind of thought about. It's like going through 2-a-days in football and then not having a season. You work really hard getting ready to go. It was tough as, far as that goes, all that hard work, and then not being able to do the fun part of this season, which is playing ball.
Let's talk to the players too. You guys, players want to play. And here you are, you're both sophomores on the team, you're both team leaders. To have this just come to a sudden end has got to be tough. Miles, how did you handle it? What was going through your mind?
Yeah. So I don't think it was just tough for us baseball players, but for all spring athletes in general. Of course, nobody was happy about what happened, but the way I look at things is either we can dwell on it, pout about it, or we can take this time to get better. And that's kind of what I've been doing during this time.
How about you, Seamus?
I mean, I just couldn't believe it, really. But it was just like Miles said, it was tough for everybody. But you got to get through it, and you can't be lazy during this time, and you got to get better, like Miles said. I mean, that's a great point. You just got to keep pushing, for sure.
How about your teammates, guys? The guys that aren't on the show here, what kind of reactions do you have? I'm sure you've communicated with your teammates during this time. Miles?
Yeah. So we have a group chat, and we kind of talked about things, and we're all handling it pretty well right now. I mean, obviously we were devastated with all the hard work that we put in, during the fall and winter, but we're keeping in high spirits, and we're looking to get back to it next year.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I think we're all more eager now that the season ended early, that next year we're going to try even harder and put in even more work and not take anything for granted, really. I think that's the main takeaway.
Well, how about this summer, Dan? I know the summer is not generally a time off for you guys. You mentioned the winter clinics. Don't you also run summer clinics? And how is COVID going to affect that?
Well, we're not allowed on campus, so there's nothing going on up at school during the summer. We do the winter clinics and the summer clinics, and that helps us raise some money for our travel and expenses. But this the virus is I believe we just got into phase 1, and that means that we're just not allowed up on the campus right now. So everything's kind of been put to a halt.
How about Legion Ball? Now, I know normally during the summer there's all kinds of summer leagues for college age players, Cal Ripken League, on down, and a lot of your guys play Legion Ball. Is that affected by the COVID situation?
Well, they canceled Cal Ripken League. Yes, and most of the Legion around here has been canceled. I know in other states they're playing a little bit, but as far as Maryland goes, I'm not sure of any leagues that are running right now.
Okay. All right. Now, let's look ahead just a little bit further to the fall. As I mentioned in the open, the fall is a very important time for you guys. That's when you do your tryouts. You play a pretty extensive series of scrimmages. Any word on what's going to happen with the fall?
Well, the NJCAA has permitted teams to start practicing, I believe, July 1st. If your area lets you do it. As far as we're concerned, we're not in that area, so we do not. We're not going to start. We don't know when we're going to start. I've been talking with the AD, and she's planning on just in case to be ready by September 1. And that's what I'm telling our guys. And hopefully this breaks a little bit and we're able to get out on the field.
Yeah, let's hope so. And I want to ask the guys, with no Legion Ball, with no college league ball over the summer, how are you guys staying in baseball shape? And are you able to play at all, Miles?
Well, organized baseball. Unfortunately, I'm not able to play right now, but I am fortunate enough to know a lot of guys in college that do play baseball that are home right now. So we often get together and we'll do little drills and live at bats, and we're making the best of the situation for sure.
How about you, Seamus?
Well, I'm not really around anyone right now that I'm able to throw or play catch with, but I'll just go out in the yard and I have a little tee and a little setup that I'll just use day to day and try to get some work in there just so I can stay in some type of shape. And that's pretty much it for me.
But it's got to be tough for you guys. You're not seeing live pitching. You're not fielding the hard hit ground ball to your left or right. I mean, it's got to be tough. Are you able to? You keeping your physical conditioning in good shape?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm fortunate enough to have weights here that I lift often, and so I'm getting bigger and stronger for next year.
Seamus?
Yeah, I'll try to do something different every day. I don't have any weights, but I think the gym's opened up here soon, and I got some bands, and I'll go for a run, hit off the tee a little bit, throw into the net. I try to change it up every day because it gets boring doing the same thing over and over again. So I'll try to do different stuff every day.
Well, that's very important. Very important to stay in shape. It helps your mental outlook as well. Now, I want to clarify something. You guys started the year as sophomores. So if the year had continued, you would have played out your eligibility at MC and gone on to a 4-year school, hopefully. What's your status now, given the fact that the season got cut off so quickly? And Dan,
well,
you can comment on this. Dan and John, you can comment on this as well.
Well, the NJCAA, they gave all the players that were affected by this their year back, which was the one fair thing to do. So these guys have only used up 1 year of eligibility, and it's up to them whether they want to return or not. Depending on their credits and how they feel about what their next step is. So they did all get their year back.
Well,
and we're looking forward to them coming back. I can tell you that.
Say that again, John.
I said we're looking forward to them, both of these guys coming back, because they're both very good ball players. They do a really good job for us.
So I don't want to put you guys on the spot, but I'm going to put you on the spot. Are you planning on coming back next year, Seamus?
Yeah, for sure. It's all how you look at it too. If you get another chance to start over again and go through it all again. But I mean, some people wouldn't want to, and some people would. I mean, if you want to get better and keep progressing, then you'd come back. That's how I see it.
Miles?
Yeah, I think I mean I'm coming back for sure. I mean, I wasn't happy or satisfied with how our season started off, and I want to come back and make things right.
That's good. Now that leads us to another topic, Dan, and that's recruiting. And John, I know you're heavily involved in this as well. It's a little weird recruiting during this situation. You don't have high school games you can go to see these kids. They can't come to the campus. Tell me about how recruiting is going and how you're adapting it to the new reality.
Well, our coaches, we do have a lot of downtime now, so we're getting online and getting on the websites and tracking players, and I think we're up to about 15 guys signed for next year. Now some of them are still waiting. Obviously, they want to come visit the campus, which is kind of unusual. Usually, visit the campus before you decide, but some want to come anyway. But we're doing like I said, the coaches are doing a really good job getting to the players and getting them signed, and we're really looking forward to next year.
Yeah, we last week we had a Zoom with all the players coming in, and we were able to ask them a series of questions to get their feelings about what they want to do at MC, what their goals are and all that kind of stuff, so we can get a feel for them, and then they can at least see us on the computer. And it worked out really well. I think we were there about 3 or 4 hours with all the kids. So I think we started about 3 o'clock and ended around 7 o'clock because we had, Dan, how we had 20 guys or whatever it was. It was
We
a
had
lot.
20, we had 21, yeah.
Yeah, and it actually, that's one thing good about Zoom or whatever, all these social media sites, that at least we're able to talk with these guys and, see them in person and all that kind of stuff. And I thought it worked very well. It was a long day, but I thought it went very, very well.
Michael, just to add to that, that 1 minute video that you guys made, that goes out to all our recruits, and we get a lot of positive feedback from that. So,
well, that's terrific. I'm glad that's helping. Let's switch topics just a little bit. I want to talk to the players now. You guys, not only did your baseball season come to a screeching halt, but going to class, going to campus every day, that stopped too. How's it been with the remote learning?
Yeah, so it went pretty well. I used to be a guy who procrastinated a lot, and now that I was forced to really hammer down and have to do my homework online, it taught me well. So I'm just trying to take the positive out of the situation.
Yeah,
how about you, Seamus?
I'm on the opposite of that. I've never taken an online class in my life on purpose because it's just too many emails, and I feel like too many things get pushed under the rug, and I just can't figure it all out online for some reason. It's just difficult for me. And switching over to it, it was a big step, really. It was tough, but I figured it out. So.
And this very well could continue into the fall. Well, actually, the college has announced that it will continue into the fall. So I guess you don't have any choice but to get used to it, right, Seamus?
Yeah, no, this was I was thinking about that earlier too, that it was kind of like the last few months of online learning are just helping me out so I can get ready for it, and just stay on top of all the stuff that goes into it all being online.
Well, yeah, it's a new reality. So one last question to you players. We're just about ready to wrap this thing up, but I know it's been a strange experience playing ball at MC because of what's happened. But starting with Miles, how have you guys enjoyed playing for Coach Rascher, Coach Silk, and the rest of the staff there at Montgomery College?
I mean, it's great. Not everybody gets the instruction that we get, and we are under a head coach who has 400 plus wins just at the school alone. And so it's been a great experience, and it's one thing that I always carry with me for sure.
That's terrific.
Yeah, I've learned a lot from both these coaches, all the coaches we've had, and it's just they want to win, and they're fair, and they just it's about winning when it comes down to it, and that's what it should be about. And we all want to win. If you don't want to win, you're playing the wrong game. So.
And you coaches, I know. First of all, I know you'd love to hear that, and there's a lot of truth to it. Let me tell you, I've known you guys for a long time, and both of you, I know how dedicated you are to both Montgomery College and the baseball program and all the student athletes that you've had the good fortune to coach. I'd like to give you both a little chance just to reflect a little bit on what this year has been like and what the experience has been like. Let's start with you, John.
Well, like for all of us, it was something we've never seen. So there is no quote playbook for it. And you just, as our couple of our players have mentioned, which I'm kind of happy they did, you just move on and do the best you possibly can in a situation that you didn't create. And, overall, you look at it, you go, okay, we played a little bit, then it ended, and then you're going, what do I do next? And you're sitting at home because you can't go outside or whatever they're telling you to do. So I think it'll make you stronger, and I think it'll make you appreciate things more. And that's a fact that you'll appreciate, just going to the beach or going to get to a restaurant and sit down and eat, which, you kind of took for granted. So I think there's always, in bad times, sometimes good things come out, or at least it wakes you up a little bit. So that's how I would just say that it went.
And Dan, how about you?
I'm just sorry that our guys didn't get a chance to compete, and show us what they can do during the season. We like I said earlier, we worked really hard all year long. And we had a rough start to the season. We started 1-6, but then we win the next 4 out of 6 games. So, I just kind of, it kind of stinks when you can't finish something that you started. And I would have really liked to see, these guys compete against the other JUCO teams and see where we would have ended. And I feel bad for them that we couldn't do that, but there are a lot of positives to what happened, for me, spending more time with my family, stuff like that. So it was a rough year. We got through it. I think we're better for it. And I think next year you're going to see a new group of players on the field getting ready and getting out after it and trying to get back to championship baseball.
Well, I know you guys are counting the days and can't wait until you get a chance to get back out on the field together. And we look forward to that. We look forward to that little bit of a return to normalcy. It was tough going through the spring without MC baseball this year. You know how much I love it, and I can't imagine how you guys felt about it. So anyway, I do want to thank all of you for taking the time to join me today on today's Raptor Report, our at-home version. To stay on top of everything happening with Montgomery College athletics, the MC Raptors, you can follow the Raptors on Facebook at the Raptors MC. You can also follow the Raptors on Twitter and Instagram at MC_Raptors. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MC_Raptor Voice. So once again, thanks so much for joining me on today's edition of the Raptor Report. Everybody, please stay healthy and safe.